else, or is that?
So the main things I had or wanted to discuss with you is more so again get your or pick your brain on my next positions to hire. Whereas I just hired a Filipino VA for like tech media buying, and he's bringing with him like he has 4 years of media buying in an agency, and I'm paying him $800 a month. So very
Yeah.
good price for value, at least from my perspective. And I've worked with him before in the past, so like he's a good like person to work with, nice to work with. Now my question is more so what my next position were to be. I've
Mhm.
considered a B2B setter, and you mentioned it in the evolution video. So I'm like, okay, maybe that is the go, and the other alternative hire would be in a CSM. And now I'm kind of debating
Yeah.
which one to go with next.
Well, my question would be, which one takes up more of your time? Number one, probably CSM, right?
Yes, but the way I look at it, or yeah, no, I think it is probably a bit more time, but like we're right now because partially also we're with instant forms, we're getting around 6 to 7 leads per day. So like I feel like as a
Yeah.
setter, like there is room to help out.
I think hiring a setter is a really good play for you because this is the way that I see it. People that I wish I hired a setter sooner. I wish I hired one as soon as I started the business. If you're able to, because they're like 2 to 3K a month, and people are like, oh, that's additional overhead. But if that one setter brings you one extra close, you immediately make an ROI 10x, factoring in lifetime value. So I would hire a setter as soon as you can. That being said, you might not even need to or want to once we fix your ads, because you might be getting 6 to 7 leads a day now. But if you're
Yeah,
saying that majority of them are unqualified, then what's happening is your time is the biggest constraint because you're getting a bunch of people booking on the calendar
yeah,
that are unqualified. Then good leads are coming in and you're not able to get to them on time because you're spending your time on shit calls with shit clients or shit leads. So
yeah.
I would say the first lever that I would pull for you, I know you said you tried and tested a landing page. Now, when you said
Uh,
you tried and tested it, how long did you test it for? What budget did you put behind it and why did you turn it off?
well, I think like around $400,
Mhm.
450 maybe, and I had four
Okay.
leads.
Hmm. I mean, put it this way, it's kind of like when you first launch ads, like naturally there is going to be a little bit of resistance. Your ads are going to need to relearn and things like that, but it's going to be worth it immensely. Your ads are pretty good, to be honest. So I'm not really worried about that. I think for sure though, like don't put all your eggs in the landing page basket. Maybe you start with like how much are you spending a day right now?
116 USD.
Okay, so let's say you take like $60 a day, put it behind our landing page, get it to optimize. Obviously, it's going to take a
Yeah.
little bit longer to do so, but I would highly recommend that you launch a portion of your budget to a landing page funnel. And when it comes to getting unqualified leads, the process that we follow is whenever we get an objection 2 or 3 times that disqualifies somebody, we will add a qualifying question on our funnel in alignment with that. So have you seen our funnel? You probably have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, basic questions you want to have is where is your market located? This is a really good one. Because if you're getting people that aren't in your ICP, all you need to do is say, do you own a insert who the hell I want to target? For us, it's probably going to be the exact same people. You probably want to target people that have a high-end skin or body device that can charge $1,000 or more. You don't probably want to fuck around with the people that just have low-end facials because you can't make them an
Yeah.
ROI. They churn quickly. They're not going to make a lot of money, right? So you
Yeah.
have this as a question on the front end. Every other question serves one of two purposes. Number one, to give us additional clarity around the person that signs up. I saw your lead form. You've obviously got the revenue one, which is basic. This is one that we added not for a purpose of disqualifying anybody, but to get clarity. Because we got a lot of people that were signing up that were permanent makeup artists. They had a shit facial device, hair and nail salons, massage parlors, tattoo studios. So we added a page that looks like this that asks them what high ticket skin or body devices do you have. So it gives us clarity when they come on the call and we can create congruency. Because if they say they've got a device that you market, you can use that as huge social proof. And you can leverage your expertise around like, yeah, we advertise Morpheus 8. I understand the ins and outs. And me and you both know, do you run any ads for Morpheus 8 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know that, look, the consumable is high. It's a high ticket device. The device rep that sells it in mode usually oversell them and tell them they can charge a lot more than they actually can. So we can leverage that experience if we have clarity around the device they have. Will this make your cost per lead higher? Yes. Which is why if you're only spending 160 a day now, you don't want to add like 10 fires. You don't need it. but you add qualifiers based on the biggest reasons why people are getting disqualified. And biggest reasons for us, and I'll put this here, add qualifiers on the funnel based on biggest reasons why you're DQing people. So like,
Yeah.
what's the biggest reason? Is it just financial?
To be honest, yes. And the reason I am still doing instant forms is because it, like, although I'm wasting my time, so I definitely see that point. Like sometimes like I get a close and like I literally closed one last month that was pretty much starting out, not seeing any patients, and he paid me 3K up front and he already brought me 3 referrals. So it's like part of me is like scared to disqualify people that would be good clients.
Okay, well, you've got two options. Option one is you move to a landing page, which you're going to want to do as you scale
Yeah,
anyway.
for sure.
Option two is you hire a setter immediately and you have them filter out all the bullshit leads. And what you'll do if you hire a setter is you're not going to book people on that 45-minute calendar on your calendar. You're going to change that to a 15-minute intro call with your setter.
Yeah.
Because my educated guess is right now, you're getting a shit ton of bookings. Are you doing a 2-call process? Because you said intro 60%, demo 80, but
Yeah.
the calendar page goes directly to a demo.
No, I don't think so. I think you booked in like a 50-minute call, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on.
It shouldn't be. It should be a 50-minute call. No, it is a 50-minute call.
Okay, it is a 15-minute call. My bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you hire a setter anyway, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah, I think to be honest, I agree. I think a setter is going to be more important for me than a CSM, or at least I'm so comfortable doing CSM work right now.
I mean, hiring a CSM is going to be significantly harder. It's going to take significantly more time. Hiring a setter is not going to take that much time at all.
Gotcha.
So go on.
Where do you, that's one of the questions I had for you. Where do you find good setters?
Yeah. So I've gone ahead and attached this, which will give you clarity around what you're looking for, what you're going to pay them, etc., etc. This is our comp structure. In terms of where you want to hire them from, there's a couple of different places you can go. Honestly, I found the best setters come from school communities and organic as opposed to running ads on Indeed and LinkedIn and things like that. What you're really looking for in a setter is somebody that is coachable and somebody that is young, really. They don't need to be young, but really, you're not going to find a really, really good setter that you can pay 2-3K a month. But what you can find is somebody that's proficient in sales that wants to become a closer, that is willing to go all the fuck in. And that's all you need. Somebody that's coachable, somebody that you can teach and mold. My best closers and setters came in and they didn't really have any high ticket sales experience. They were just extremely coachable and open and willing to go all in. They're the biggest traits that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of, I can share this with you as well. Essentially, this is what we do when we look to hire. So these are all of the groups that I go in. I post this exact job post. I attach a job form. And as well, there's all the Facebook communities that you can post in as well.
Yeah, I saw that. That's good.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, but really, you're going to be looking to pay somebody probably about 3 to 3.5K a month. If budget's tight, what you can do is you can start them off on a commission only and then sell them the dream of becoming a closer.
Yeah. And commission only is 5% per close.
You're like, if you just do commission only, 5% per close, they're going to make fucking nothing. You're going to need to give them more. You're going to need to give them more for sure. So it could potentially be 10% on cash collected, for example.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to give them a base, if I was you, I would give them a 1.5K a month base. If cash is the biggest constraint, put them on a 1K base first and tell them it ramps up after 45 days or 30 days.
Yeah, I think that should work.
Yeah, because you're going to end up, if you want to ramp up ads, which you definitely want to, you're going to end up paying more if you give them 10% on cash collected. That's how much you pay a closer. So after that, you give them 5% on cash per close.
And would you hire offshore or onshore?
You can do either. Obviously, offshore is going to be cheaper. Onshore is going to be better. I would personally hire onshore.
Gotcha.
Onshore, coachable, somebody that's willing to go all in.
Yeah.
I might even have somebody that I can refer to you that's pretty good.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to put a note here. Remind Cameron to send over applicants because I do have a huge list of applicants that we filtered through that I can send you.
Yeah, that's insane. Appreciate it.
Sick. Yeah. So this put on the back burner for now. Optimize for volume, double down, get a setter, and then you just take the qualified calls and just make sure that the setter's paid ad speed run video. It's going to be launching today. It's just a high level overview of the basic systems that you need and schedule page. I assume you've got like nurture messages and things like that set up.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So you can compare hours. I'm going to give the B2B snapshot in that portion. So you can take a look at it when it's live.
Cool.
Cool.